What's up to all of my Cappies out there, and welcome back to Pulse of the Cosmos. This is your weekly astrology horoscope for the week of June 22nd to the 28th of 2020. So let's get into it for all of my Capricorns out there. What is going on this week? Big news, of course, is that we have Mars moving into Aries this week, which he will be here for quite a while. He's going to be going retrograde there later this year. And so he'll be here really until 2021. And the area of life this is going to impact for you is your fourth house. So your home life, your emotional life, your roots, your foundations. And what Mars can do as he comes into this area is really dig up some old patterns that you've developed in childhood, some old behaviors, some old ways of dealing with things that aren't necessarily helpful to you in your life now. And it can bring these behaviors up to the surface and kind of these bubbling old emotional wounds or traumas or ways of dealing with things so that you can cleanse that pattern out of your life so that you can see it for what it is, see how it's impacting you, and look to develop new, more stable patterns that come from a more solid sense of foundation, from a more solid sense of worth. And we're moving you into more divine and more secure, more emotionally comfortable spaces by doing so. It's just going to be working through digging up some of these deeper kind of emotional things. This is the fourth house. This is at the bottom. This is kind of digging up things from the depths. And I know the sun has moved into Cancer now, we know, so this is in your seventh house. So your awareness is kind of on your relationships and the partnerships and the projects that you're involved in with life, especially as Venus here comes direct this week on the 25th. She's moving forward over there in Gemini, your sixth house, where you have taken a very pragmatic and practical look at the relationships in your life and had the opportunity to review and see what's connecting and what's not. And there's this moment when we need to decide to disconnect from what's not connecting with us, because you can hold on to that as some form of an attachment, but this is about releasing that. What makes sense in your life and what doesn't? What do you see working? What facts were revealed to you throughout this Venus retrograde that now, moving forward, as Venus moves into your seventh house and a little bit after this, will be attracting the kind of relationships into your life that are more divine? What kind of energy do you want to put into that? What kind of manifestation energy do you want to put into Venus coming into the seventh house? Do we want to manifest some more divine, more just aligned partnerships into our life, or do we want to hold on to maybe something that's not necessarily working and we're refusing to see the sense in right now? And you know, Neptune has gone retrograde over there in your third house, so there can be some sense of feeling like you're not where you, especially as Neptune's even been direct over there, where just communications haven't been seeming clear with you and with other people. Like you haven't been heard clearly, like you're not hearing other people clearly. It can seem like it's been kind of really foggy and trying to get people to understand where you're coming from, maybe feeling unheard. And as Neptune goes retrograde in this area of your life, I think you'll receive some clarity as to maybe why, and to maybe shifting you into connections that do understand and do hear where you're coming from, and also shifting you into realizations where you need to look at your version of communication or your style of communication and seek to where you can be more helpful and effective and kind of looking to get your wants and your needs across on the table. So a lot of review there, and moving forward, I think this is going to be attracting more, especially as we had this new moon solar eclipse on the solstice degree of Cancer happen for you guys in your seventh house. This is about new, more aligned, more spiritual, it's more of a spiritual union type of partnership entering into your life. We're making space for that. It's a reset in this area of your life to connect you with something better there. So, or something better. So let's see here. We'll pull from the cards for you guys, my Cappies out there. Okay. For my Cappies, okay, first card we pulled is the Seven of Wands. So yeah, this is you on the defense, and this might be you feeling, like I said, some of that miscommunication, some of that not feeling heard, some of that feeling like people are misconstruing your words, and it's left you in kind of this defensive position where you feel almost like you're fighting things off from every side. So let's see here. Yeah, we feel challenged. We feel restricted by some of the rules and some of the regulations in your life. Maybe some sort of authority over you is leaving you in a position where you feel kind of trapped into some form of defense or backed into a corner, and just feeling restricted overall by some of these defenses that we're having to put up. And it's time to drop the load. It's time to drop the load. Some of these battles aren't worth fighting. Some of these defenses don't even need to be put up. Some of those situations just energetically need to be dropped from you. Drop the load, drop the burden. This is 10 wands worth of energy that you're choosing to carry with you in some sense. And there is the ability to kind of release that and open up this space for some of the new, more beautiful situations coming into your life, my Capricorns out there. And I think a lot of you guys are this week in that energy of, okay, I'm ready to release. I'm ready to drop. I'm ready to release my restrictions from myself. And I'm ready to put down the defenses within myself from achieving the kind of success and the kind of abundance that is available to you in this life. But in any case, I love you all, my Cappies, so much. And I will be back next week.